Hey, what's up, Dean? Say Performance. We are at the shop as usual. New shirts, new shirts. Magnum's up in the air. Jeep harness is off. He's getting a whole brand new harness, new ECU. He's getting everything. Mad Hatter motor torn down. Blowers here. Camaro parts. Firebird parts. New Mad Hatter motor. Lifters, all that stuff. Exhaust is off because Grant at FTI hooked me up, got my converter out. So this is the transmission from hopefully good rebuilder. He did 3 of them. One of them is in the Trailblazer SS. We had a few issues with. Hopefully that one's fixed, so hopefully this one doesn't have any issues. But I got the converters bolted in, starters back in, transmission lines are on. I had to notch the floor, so what I did was I welded a little piece of tin from here out, and I took a hole saw and I drilled up through the hole pretty deep. Actually, let me put the light on. Pretty far up, you can see, because the plug would not fit. And then I took a piece of tubing and I cut the edge of the tubing off to make it an opening, spread it open, put it up in there, welded it, and then sealed it. That's all like a bunch of seam sealer stuff. And then shot a little silver paint, shot some engine paint on the cross member, transmission, shift cables hooked up. Yeah, that's about what I got done for right now. These plates have shipped. I think they're going to be here tomorrow. Either tomorrow or the day after. I can't 100% remember. I'm losing my mind. But I got some exhaust hangers. But I think these are like this style here, which I meant to get this style and some hooks and just weld it onto here. But I think what I'm going to do is bolt these to here, because if you look, the holes almost line up. So if I just open this hole a little bit, hang this here, do a piece of rod over and into it, I think that'll work pretty good. So there's one here, this way. So I think that'll work as long as those rods are long enough. And I want to be able to weld the rods together so that the exhaust stays one piece. But I kind of don't want to at the same time, because it was a pain in the butt. Not really a pain in the butt, but it was a little hard to get them off. So it'd be a little harder to get as one whole piece off. We'll see. I got to order some mufflers. But I have a ton of work. That Camaro right there, there's a whole twin turbo kit sitting inside the car. We got to put that on. Firebird motor's got to go together. Mad Hatter motor has to get put together rather quick, because he has an event coming up in October. And he picked up this motor, so it let go of a rod. That oil pan has disappeared. There it is. So it let go of a rod or a piston. Something happened. I'm pretty sure it let go of a rod, because this is a rod bolt. It's bent, and it looks kind of like it tore the threads out of the rod. So I think it failed, which is kind of a weird thing. And those are ARP bolts. So maybe they were over torqued or under torqued, or whatever the case may be. Something happened. We don't have the rest of the motor here. So he picked up a 5.3. We believe it's a 5.3. He had another 5.3. It's either a 4.8 or a 5.3. Started tearing that down and realized that it was absolutely grimy. Like, this was all sludge. All of these coolant ports, which these ones aren't in the best of shape, but they were all packed with, it looked like head gasket sealer stuff. So this one's not too bad. It could get pressure washed out. So somebody contacted him, a friend of his. They had this motor. It was in a twin turbo setup. It's got a BTR stage 2 twin turbo cam, so it's a bigger cam than what he has in there. He's got the Texas Speed Bald Eagle 600 like 220, something along that line. But we don't know if this is a 4.8 or a 5.3. I gotta look up the crank numbers on it. And there's a little bit of like scarring on the cylinder walls, so we're gonna dingo hone it, set some ring gaps, and this is what he's getting with a supercharger. So a lot going on right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm super happy that the converter's back, and it didn't cost me much. It was like, I don't remember how much it was, but he also gave me a deal because it took him a long time, and I didn't get the other converter back because that one needed a lockup disc, and they don't have that particular part. So, or they don't build that style converter for like a diesel. So he hooked me up big time. I can't say thank you enough to Grant. And I can't wait for these plates to come. I have all the bolts in here. They're all the same, like a forward flange bolt. So I did all 4 of them the same. I will thread those plates identical so that the bolts are all the same. I'm pretty sure the bolts will slide through there. Probably should have checked that. I don't think they're too long to go through there. Yep. No. Wheel touches just a little, but I think these need to be shortened a little bit anyways. So I should be able to. Oh, actually, there it goes. It's almost through. They'll go through. I'll give them a good old smack-a-rooty. They'll go through. So you just got to get it in the right spot, which I assume that spot over there has less. Yeah, see, just that little dust plate is in the way. So I can get those in. Nice. So yeah, as soon as that comes, be able to put it together. I ain't saying all this stuff will hold, but you know, it's maybe, I don't know, 400 horse at the flywheel, maybe, to the wheel, the most. So I'm not too worried about the rear end stuff. That is a quick update. I got a huge mess I gotta clean up. I gotta get the door down, lock everything up, and get out of here because it's almost 6 o'clock and I am whipped. So quick update for this video. That's it. Tomorrow, I don't know. I'll have to see when those plates come, but we'll see. I'm stoked, super happy. So appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave me a comment. As always, have a good day.